This is Fantastic Pains and How We Hide Them. I'm not Chris.
And I'm not Karina.
But we're here together.
As usual.
For more fun times.
And shenanigans.
It is definitely shenaniganry over here because we don't feel very good.
No, it's been a week of that.
Yes, indeed. We'll get to that in the recap. It'll be short.
It will be. There's not much to say. So.
If this is your first time joining us, welcome to our siblings spell. We're siblings. And this is our
we're also a podcast. So
podcast / YouTube channel. That's where the slash goes.
Mm-hmm.
About life with chronic and invisible illnesses and conditions.
Yep.
So, what are we talking about today?
We're going to talk about bad days.
Yeah.
And like how your coping evolves and so on. We're going to wax poetic about bad days. So forth, even. Yeah. But first, we need to tell them where they can find us. Oh, that's easy. If you already found us, why do I need to tell you?
Maybe they want to do it different.
Okay, so if you want to watch us, you can find us on YouTube. If you want to listen to us, you can listen to Audible. What are the other ones? Spotify and what's the other big one? Amazon?
Google Podcasts.
Google, yeah.
Yep.
And then a lot of little
sites.
Lots
of little ones, too.
So that's where you can find us. You can also join us if you want to jump into our Discord. We have a link below and on our banner. And that's where you can join. You can participate. You can watch.
You can help us come up with our episodes too.
Yeah, and ask questions if you have anything about any of the
and
episodes. Join
our lives, which take place typically Friday evenings and Saturday mornings
in America.
Yes,
I have to say that because our Saturday mornings are for our Euro crowd. So
yes, so that's your evenings.
Yeah,
but yes. This week we did not do it Friday because my body was like, haha, no.
Wasn't just you.
Yeah.
Why do you think I barely said anything?
I know. I was
like, we're not doing it. I was like, cool. Fuck yeah. And I went back to bed.
Okay, good. I was like, I woke up and I was like, haha, no.
No.
This is not happening.
I was dreading getting ready. I was like, I don't want to get ready right now. And then you messaged and I was like, sweet, going to bed.
Yeah. Well, and I had, we'll get there. We'll get there. What do we got to do first?
Oh,
I think we have one more thing.
What's our one more thing?
And it is time for the weekly recap.
Check in.
Indeed. So, this week on
They even took the time to write it out on the wall.
Yeah. It was more weather-related hell.
See, she says hell. I say the suffering was worth the lightning. I just love lightning.
I know the lightning was really awesome, but it also was like
very painful.
Yeah. Just every time the pressure would switch, and I watched the barometer go from like nothing to top and then back down within the span of a day.
Yeah.
Like within the day, these are changes that are happening, and I'm like, I can't do these rapid swings because it really is. It's the like swing from one to another. So it's the like whiplash. We have barometric whiplash.
Yeah. Well, my ears kept popping all week.
Yeah.
Like something would happen. I'm like, oh, there's pressure. There's lots of pressure.
Oh, it's awful. And I would like start getting squirmy and painful like 2 hours before it would start raining.
Yep.
So that was fun. So there was lots of that. And then I had an MRI.
You did?
I did. So they finally got me in. They got me in quick too because my MRI was scheduled for July. And so I called and I called and I called. And finally, I think it was like Wednesday, they were like, we could do Friday. And I was like, schedule it. We're doing Friday.
Nice.
And so I went in yesterday morning. And it was like a 2.5, 3 hour affair.
Yeah.
It was fun. And then I did not react well to the contrast this time around. Like I felt just malaised and achy and blech. Nauseous all day. And then he was like, drink lots of water. And you know what's been triggering my trigeminal nonsense or my neuralgic nonsense?
Can you spot the pain? What causes pain?
I can't. I was like, water. Drinking water of any temperature, in fact, literally any temperature. I like how he mocks me by taking a drink of water.
It was a good time to remind me.
No, I'm good with it. It was just funny timing. But yeah, no, drinking water has not been super accessible lately.
Ice chips.
Yeah. Well, maybe.
As long as they don't touch your mouth. Just put it like
in
back
my
your
throat.
Yeah. And then let it melt.
Just choke on ice for a little while until it melts.
You don't have to choke on it. You can.
Yeah,
if
like
you
a
want.
pelican.
Yeah. Like, what are you doing? Oh, I'm hydrating. Why are you deep throating that ice? 'Cause I'm hydrating.
Sorry, the like a pelican piece is just
I mean, it's true.
Wonderful in my brain. I love it. So yeah, it's not been a good time there. And then we didn't do our live yesterday,
No.
like we said, because we were broken and tired, and my body was like, you need rest or else.
I needed rest. I didn't know I needed rest. It was weird.
Yeah, you slept all night, which is
I
not
did.
usual.
No.
Yeah.
not usual at all. I fell asleep before Jen. I fell asleep and I woke up after Jen woke up. That's wrong. I usually sleep from like 3 to 5.
Yeah.
That's
Ish.
Yeah. Around
Ish.
there.
Yeah.
You know the witching hour? That's when I sleep. That's it.
That's when I wake up.
Because you're a witch.
Like constantly.
You're a witch.
I'm a witch.
You have
apparently.
magic.
I just keep waking up in the witching hour. And then being like, why am I awake? This is horrible. And my face hurts horribly. And then I go back to sleep. And then wake up all too soon.
Yeah.
So, one more week of work. One more. Whew.
Yep.
Because I am so done. So done. And so exhausted. And just over it with everything.
It'd be nice for you to get a break.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm going to like sleep for a week. And then I'm going to start doing things again.
Yeah. That's fair.
And it should be good.
Just don't get deferred too
Yeah.
long. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I'm sure something will come up during the week and you'll be like, well, I didn't get to rest that day, so I need another day.
You're like, no, I'm gonna be out of commission for a week.
Yeah. That's what happened last year, is that you meant to rest, but you never got a chance to. It was bullshit.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm not doing that again.
Yeah.
That was bad times.
Mm-hmm.
So, how about you?
Same.
Yeah.
Only difference is that I have kids and they were sick because they're sick little demons, and which meant Sophie couldn't hang out with me at all, which made her really sad.
Oh.
But I wouldn't have been up for it anyways because I've been just beat up. Like, I'm still missing most of my meds. I have my bipolar meds, which is good. So I'm not like all over the place, but I am. But I'm not as bad as it should be.
Right.
And then,
as it should be,
as I am built to be, apparently, running out of like everything else. So we're trying to get that insurance set up so I can see a doctor finally.
Yeah.
And get it all started again. Got to do the whole process. It's gonna be fun.
Good news is when you start, hopefully your doctor will have seen 2 examples already.
3. Sarah.
Is Sarah in the
A little bit.
eds?
A little tiny bit.
Okay.
Like the way Dad is, I imagine.
Yeah.
Like she has
so it's
things.
like 2.5
not...
eds.
Yeah.
In the gene pool, and so I'm sure he will have a pretty good idea of how to handle you.
I doubt it. I'm unhandleable. I'm not just an EDSer. I'm also psychotic.
You're not psychotic.
I can be. Let's flip the table and leave. I'm done. I'm gonna go be manic somewhere. Let me go rearrange the house. Shut up.
And then there's me. I can't stop laughing.
Just sitting here laughing at me.
Up.
So rude. But yeah, it was a week.
Yeah.
I'm glad we rested last night.
Yes.
I wanted to do the live, but I didn't have enough energy for it.
Mm-mm.
It would have been just me laying on the thing and you dying.
Yeah. Be like, I'm gonna just take a nap right here. Just right.
We still had a good morning live
right
though.
Here. Yes, we did. Because we didn't have anything. We always have something to talk about, but we had a hard time narrowing it down.
Yeah.
And then the live helped us quite a bit.
Always.
So it's always
because you guys rock.
Yeah.
We don't say it enough.
I think I was gonna say we say it a lot.
Not enough.
To be fair. Discord is amazing. And then just everybody who hangs out with us either on the YouTubes or Discord.
In Discord, yeah.
Fantastic. We always enjoy our lives.
Oh yeah.
Fridays and Saturdays. So it's a good time. But yeah, I think that's the recap, yeah.
That's it.
Sweet.
Nothing nothing happened to me this week, so just storms and recovering.
Yes. Lots of that.
Oh, I had more breakthroughs as far as like coping with the sepsis stuff.
Oh yeah. You want to talk about that a little?
Yeah, we can. I mean, there's not much to say. I'm trying to remember exactly what it was, but something reminded me, like, it hit me finally how like serious it was.
Yeah.
Like before I was like, yeah, I know it's serious, but it didn't hit me like the severity of it.
Yeah.
until like Wednesday. And I was like, whoa, that's weird.
This is all in reference to the time he tried to die like a month and a half ago.
Yeah.
Maybe not even that long ago. Probably like a month ago.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's been a lot to process and has come in kind of waves.
Yeah. But it was good. I mean, I was like, oh, shoot. And then I wanted cuddles, but Jen was like too busy writing. And I was like angry and sitting there like, well, I need cuddles. Nobody would cuddle me. So I got angry. I was just sitting there pissed off. And she came over. She's like, what's wrong with you? I was like, I wanted cuddles. She's like, why didn't you ask? And I'm like, because you were doing stuff and I don't want to bother you. It was a
and
whole
then
thing.
she beat him.
No, then she hugged me and said, stop it. And I was like, okay.
Stop it.
Stop.
You stop.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it was weird. It was like I'm not afraid of death, but like being that close to it was interesting in a way.
Yeah.
Like, just the severity of the situation never really hit me until this week. And I was like, oh, wow, that really could have gone bad.
For me, it's really always bad. The like either having too much time knowing that you're dying or having too little time knowing that
you want dying. The right amount.
Right. I want to know I'm dying for the correct amount of time before I die. Thank you.
No, I get this 1,000%. You don't want to suffer. Yeah. You don't want prolonged, but you don't want instant black because you need to know. Like, I want to know there's a conclusion. I don't want to conclude. Just be like the fucking Sopranos.
And then the book ended. I don't know what happened.
And I had some like weird scares with my like chest this week.
Ooh.
Like heart palpitations and like weird chest pains that went down my arm. I was like, that's not good. But nothing bad happened. So it didn't get bad. It was just like I started noticing it. And I was like, no. Yeah. Not now.
Oof, yucky.
But that was my week.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to mention that the trigeminal neuralgia has evolved.
Oh, yeah.
And is now in my mouth. It's still on the left side, but it's like my whole tongue.
Yeah.
My throat and my palate and the roof of my mouth just feels like I've been beating it up with like a pair of chopsticks, just stabbing them in there repeatedly.
It's a weird analogy. Fun. I've never heard that used before. Right? Where does that come from? It's weird. Etymology of it, please. Let's not talk about it.
The time that don't put your head on the table with a pair of chopsticks.
No. Here's what you need to know. When you have metal chopsticks, don't put them in your mouth and then try to bend over to pick something up because you will hit the table. It'll go into the top of your mouth and it will stay there. And you will now have a nifty little access hole into your sinuses. I did it. It wasn't worth it. I was like, I want to try it. No, it was really startling because like I did it and then like I was like, and it was stuck. I was like,
Great.
It's great.
Cool.
Yeah.
Fun.
Well, and it was weird. Like stuff like the hospital got me thinking about all the like close encounters you have, but like how this one was different because I was in an altered state.
Yeah.
I think that was what was bothering me
because you weren't present.
Right.
Exactly.
It's like if I died, I wouldn't have known. That wouldn't have been fun. I want to know. Let me know.
I want to know.
Wake me up and tell me you're dying. Oh, cool. I'll see you later.
Did I say goodbye to everybody?
Can I at least say goodbye? No. Okay.
Right? No. I don't want to leave everybody like traumatized.
That's really the realization I had was that I could have just been gone and I wouldn't have known.
Yeah. See, that's it for me is like I need to know for the correct amount of time.
Yeah.
I don't want to be like, you're going to die in 24 years.
Oh, come on, man. 24
okay.
Years. That's so long.
What? And the whole time you're going to degrade. Oh, no, we don't want that. No. We want like the correct amount of time.
Yeah, yeah.
Thanks.
Like a day?
The roof of my mouth itches intensely, but it's not real.
Interesting. Really interesting, actually.
It's kind of like a sneeze that doesn't happen, but it's like also if you were to like gargle poison ivy.
I've done that.
You gargled poison ivy?
Yep.
Why?
No, like it's a home remedy for EDS. I read it in a forum.
By a guy who really hates people with EDS.
Oh yeah. I thought it was weird he was handing out advice, but I thought it's worth trying.
I don't know. Weird. Oh my god. So today we're going to be talking about coping on the bad days and bad days in general and what that looks like across the board because we have bad days that are bad pain days, bad illness days, bad
mental days,
just across the board and kind of trying to exist in that way.
Yeah.
and through that way, because that's the hard part when you're in it, is the through it. But if you've been with us for a while, you know that we've said in the past, like, the only way through it is through it.
Yep.
And so using that as kind of our compass, we're going to talk about what it's like to have to cope with the bad days.
Yeah. So many.
Yeah.
Like, the last couple weeks have been rough.
Oh my God.
But it's okay to have bad days. I mean, like, step one, if it's a bad day, like really bad, you could just sign out, go to bed, screw it.
Yeah.
That's always an option.
Right.
Like, bad days are bad. They're not something you can power through.
Right. Well, and that's the thing is, like, also, why do you think you have to power through?
Exactly. Like, who's making you do that?
Right.
Is it you thinking that you need to do it?
You need to do that? Stop. That's insane. And the people around you are going to be like, oh my God, that's insane. Why are you here? Yeah. And people don't judge you as much as you think they do.
I was about to say, someone in the comments said something along those lines that, like, they were talking about when you have a relationship with someone else who's chronically ill, how like it's easier to relate.
Yeah.
And I lost my train of thought. It's okay. It'll come back.
Okay. Because, last week was really bad for, like, I left on Friday and I was like, everything is horrible and I want to quit my job and disappear into the woods and never be seen again. Which is, like, the intense runaway brain when I'm feeling alone, or like I have to be alone, or like I'm being pushed out to be alone, or like that rejection sensitive dysphoria in there as well. And all around, like, being ill again.
Right.
Because I'm like, I've mastered being ill normally. Like, we have Ehlers-Danlos and all of the accompanying fun that comes with that. But with the new diagnosis of the trigeminal neuralgia, like, I have unmastered being ill, and I feel like I've been set back a long time, and that is so frustrating because I have worked so hard to be where I am. It's
so weird that you're saying that, because we were talking about this earlier. Without my meds, I have no coping skills. Like, I have no tolerance is what it is.
Right.
To the shenanigans that my body's pulling. Yeah. Because I've been on these meds for like years now. So when I'm without them, not only do I have like withdrawals because of, brain dependency on everything. Yeah. But you have withdrawals, and you have to cope with yourself for the first time in 5 years? Right. Have fun. You're going to get to know yourself really well, and it's going to be fun for everybody.
Good luck.
Here's Chris. Shit. I don't want to babysit this anymore. This is bullshit. Hi.
Yeah. Well, and then, like, having to deal with me feeling sorry for myself in a way, and not necessarily feeling sorry for myself. My boss hit it on the head the other day. We were talking about she just had surgery on her hand, and we were talking about how things just kind of compile, and for me, I'm like, I feel like a rare magnet at this point. Yeah. Because I've done all the rare, and I'm done now. Thank you. I would like to have no more rare. Why am I the lightning rod?
It's not you.
Stop it.
It's the bloodline.
I know. We've been cursed.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's not just you. Like, even like for Bug, he runs into the weird 1%. Yeah. I've run into it several times. Yeah. It's so weird.
Yeah. Because not only are you not supposed to get trigeminal neuralgia just poof before your 50s, that's rare. It's also super rare to have the other neuralgia, which I think is like glossophageal. Yep. Something like that. Yeah. Neuralgia, and that's the one in the tongue and the mouth. And you're not supposed to get that one. That one's weird. And you're definitely not supposed to get them together. Right. And you're also not supposed to just have a random outbreak of, what was it, shingles? Like you do. And you're not supposed to have a random hidden sibling like you do. You're not supposed to get crazy scar tissue in your spine like you do. You're not supposed to get a tumor on your spine like you do. Like, what is wrong with this bloodline? What did you do? Stop it. Never. What?
Madame Zeroni.
Carry that woman to the top of the mountain. Why?
We got Madame Zeroni pretty hard.
Jeez. But yeah. And so there are times when you're just like, I feel really sad for me. And my boss looked at me and she was like, it just feels really unfair. And I was like, yeah. Yes, it does. It feels really unfair. because I'm like, I have been a very good sport thus far.
Yeah.
And I handled my shit, right? Yeah. I thought I handled my shit.
It gets different. That applies to the bad.
And then it gets new, and I don't like new.
No, new pain is a pain.
New is stupid.
You can't adjust.
Right. And then you can't adjust anyway, because it's like, you thought that was bad. Now that you're used to it, here's some different ones.
It's just an RNG. It spins a wheel, and it's like, oh, now you've got lava mouth. For how long? Spin the wheel? 3 days. And then like 3 days are up, and you're like, roll the wheel, and it's like
your cheekbone,
tingly cheek.
Feels
how
like
long?
It's been shattered.
1 minute. I'm like, okay, that's fine. And then it's like next, all of the symptoms all at once. For how long? The rest of your life. Like, that's not fair. Give me tingly cheek again. I only got a minute of tingly cheek? That's bullshit.
Yes. Yeah. So it's been hard. And then feeling like I have no coping skills when I know I do.
You do.
Right? Like, I do.
I had that same problem when I was without everything. Like, I have coping skills. I'm trying my coping skills.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing is making it better, though.
Right.
It's just too much.
Yeah.
I think there is a too much. Is that fair to have a too much meter?
I feel like it is, because I've used my coping skills.
Yeah.
I have developed a huge basket of coping skills in order to be a high-functioning, broken human running around society and working full-time and pretending that I am, like, alive and stuff.
Yep.
Like, I have coping skills, darn it.
Yeah.
But I've used them, and they don't do anything. Like, I can't take a bath because it's your are you going to drown yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Who knows?
Maybe. Taking a bath. Off the list, right? That didn't help at all. Ice doesn't help. Tylenol doesn't help.
Apothecana.
Sometimes magic. Other times doesn't help at all. At all. Nothing.
It's so bizarre.
Wait it out. That didn't help. It's still happening.
Wait it out.
Forever.
You didn't wait long enough.
Oh my god.
I had that thought. Like, I'm waiting. I've waited. And then my internal was like, no, you need to wait more, dumbass. And I was like, but I don't want to.
Exactly. I don't want to wait more. I've waited a lot of more, and I'm done. That's how I felt about the appointments.
Yeah.
Was like, July? Are you absolutely kidding me? July is when you're going to see me about this thing that is, like, crippling me? No. And then even when it was like, we can see you in 3 weeks, I was like, 3 weeks? That's a lot of time.
Really is.
That's a long time.
Especially when you're dealing with anything at the same time.
Yeah. And then to just be like, well, we upped all of the meds that could help you. I don't know. Figure it out.
Max everything. Just fuck off. We can't help you, okay? God.
You need to just wait. And I'm like, I don't want to wait. I have done a lot of wait. Darn it. No more wait. Thank you. But that's where it comes down to. Yeah, it's like I have used up my coping skills. I've developed new, like, extensions to the pain scale. Because you do. Like, there are things where you're like, this is the worst thing of my life. And then 2 years later, you're like, that's nothing.
Yeah, when your 10 becomes like a 5. Yeah. You look back on it, you're like, oh, wow, that wasn't even that bad.
Right. That was not that bad. That was fine. I'll take that back. This is great.
I'll trade you.
Trade your past self. Be like, you don't even know what a 10 is.
Fool.
I'm taking it back. No. But yeah, you do. You develop, like, new ranges.
Yeah.
And everything else gets adjusted accordingly. And it kind of, like, shrinks your averages.
Oh, God.
And then you're like, broken bone? Oh, I mean, it kind of hurts. Sort of. But only when I do this. So it's really not that bad.
It's not that bad.
It's not that bad.
As long as I don't move.
I've had worse things. It's fine.
It hurts whenever I do things. Like what? Anything.
Yeah. Because last week I developed a new 10.
Yeah.
And I don't think I've ever called anything a true 10 before.
No, it's always 9.
Yeah. So that was a 10. That was really fun. And then this week it got worse. It got worse? Stop. I can't adjust this pain scale right now. You're making things very difficult.
This ladder doesn't go that high.
Yeah. But yeah, no, that's how it's been. So it's been a lot of like figuring out how to keep waiting.
Yeah. Well, you did like a mental check, right? Like you corrected your outlook.
Yes.
And that helped a bit.
So last weekend I had to like, because I was feeling really anxious about going back to work because I was in the like land of everybody hates me. Nobody likes me. Everybody's tired of my my nonsense. They think I'm faking. They blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And then I had to like reality check myself and be like, you know what? Nobody thinks about you that much. And when they do, generally I think they're worried about you.
Right.
So it's not that dramatic.
There's
Why
no malice.
Don't you just
it's in your head.
Calm down a little bit, buddy. It's okay.
Yeah.
And so I had to really go back to the like, they're not doing it to you, they're just doing it.
Yep.
And like stop taking things personally. So I had to have a Q-tip moment, which is quit taking it personally.
No, it's for cleaning your ears. Actually, it's not.
Don't do
you
that.
compact your wax. Don't do that. Use the water. Get hydrogen peroxide and warm water, and then flush it in your ear with a bulb.
Or scrape it out with a bobby
Don't
pin.
do that. That's very dangerous. Don't do it. Don't be her. Just her. I would never do that.
Don't do that.
We're not morticians, okay? You can't go around sticking metal objects in your ear. Now, a soft squishy bulb with warm water and peroxide, that's fine. That's fine. Just do that a couple of times.
Pressurize your eardrum. It's a good idea.
It's better than poking it.
I don't poke my eardrum.
You don't know that. You may be if you don't have an eardrum anymore. Maybe you scraped it out.
The light is bothering me so bad.
The one that's pointed?
Yeah.
We'll go fix it.
Okay.
Please hold. And she's fixed the light. Blinded by the light. Yeah, that's way better. That was bothering me too. I didn't realize it.
I was like, I can't with the light right now. Okay, there we go. We're back.
A little ADHD action.
Back. It's back. My face is back. Hi.
Hi. Hello.
Hi, Kyle.
What are you doing? What's up?
Hi.
Just here to crush your dreams.
And your face. But I mean, so what does work?
That's a good question.
How do we get through the wait? Because really that's what the problem is that when you run out of actionable steps, because I think you and I are very actionable when it comes to our coping skills. We're like, okay, if this, then that.
Yeah.
If not that, then this.
But then you hit the end of the line.
Exactly. So you're like, I've taken everything I can take. I have used every tool that I have, like physical tool, like Apothecana, like a bathe in Apothecana. Which actually, I'm going to tell you guys right now, this is not an ad, but really, if you are in pain, especially nerve pain, Apothecana is wonderful.
It is.
And one of the nights that I tried this, it literally, everything was gone, and it was gone the rest of the night, and it was wonderful and amazing. And I was like, oh, I made magic happen. And then the next time I tried it, nothing happened.
I think it's just a matter of positioning and random. Like, we got to see what your nerves look like.
Right, and my neck, because I think it's all in my neck.
It makes sense for it to be your neck.
Right. So I'm like, there's some serious mobility issues up there. Too much mobility. But when you've run out of all the things and you understand that what is happening is abnormal for what you know how to cope with.
Well, I think that's what it is. You have to identify that it's abnormal.
Yes.
Because otherwise you feel like the victim. You get to the end of the line
like
and you're like,
you are insufficient.
Right. I was about to say,
in your ability.
Like suddenly you can't control anything and you're supposed to just wait and you have to be frustrated and like,
right.
It's not easy. But identifying that it's abnormal is huge.
Yes.
I've had to do that for you before.
Yeah.
Be like, you're not in a normal circumstance right now.
Yes.
This is abnormal.
Which is what helps. And I think for you, like recognizing that, dude, you're out of meds that you've been on for a very long time.
Yeah.
And things that have helped to suppress the symptoms that you're having. And that is not a normal thing to have to cope with, is like, hey, take away all of your medication and now cope. And if you don't, it's your fault.
Pretty much. That's how it feels.
I know.
It's
but
ridiculous.
That's not true.
No.
Because that's an abnormal circumstance.
It is.
In which coping is not easy when everything is working against you.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know. Therapy can help. But right now for me, therapy is like, do a sheet on your stuck point about not wanting to be in pain at work.
Right.
And I'm like, but I don't want to be in pain at work. And I don't think it's safe to be in pain at work because people don't know how to handle people who are in pain.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's a fair thing to say. Like, it's not as dramatic as I had built it up to be, as in, like, everybody's thinking about me all the time.
Yeah.
Which they're not. But it is still one of those, like, they don't know what to do.
Right. I'm
in too much pain to have to delegate and tell them what to do. And I don't know what I want.
Oh, God, yeah.
And I don't know what I need.
Yep.
And that is part of the problem.
Yeah, that's where the frustration comes in.
Right, because then people are like, well, and that was one of the things. She was like, well, why don't you just send an email and tell them what you need when you're in pain? And I was like, I don't know what I need.
Right.
I literally only can listen to the body and do what it tells me to do in the moment, except for when it tells me to slap my face, because that's an intrusive thought.
Mm-hmm.
But I also look like I'm giving birth when I'm allowed to do that.
I mean,
I'm like, I'll just do some Lamaze in the back of the room real quick.
Hey, I've been there.
But then
I've woken up Lamazing, like,
right? Oh, all the time.
Like, I'm ready. I'm gonna get through this.
All the time.
Yeah.
Constantly, where you're like, that hurts a lot. But like, also part of my coping is being able to say it.
Yeah.
And be able to like rant about it and expel some of the like, I'm really pissed off about this right now. And then I sing to myself. But like, it's all about not masking for me.
Right.
But I also don't feel totally safe unmasking in that kind of pain. Because I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. But I have a really hard time unmasking fully in front of anybody. Because like a little animal, I'm like, I'm going to go in that hole.
Yeah.
Where it's quiet and dark and I'm alone. And then I will lick my wounds and you will not see.
Yeah.
But what are we doing that's like, it's not shameful either.
No. I wonder if it's more of a defense thing.
Yeah.
Like dealing with, you don't want any negativity thrown at you when you're already in bad shape.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You don't want to feel like you are obligated to feel better for other people.
That's the bullshit one.
That's a really big one for me.
I get that.
Like when someone's like, oh no, I'm so sorry. You're like, okay, it's time to feel better immediately so that you go away now.
Like, wow, I feel great.
Thank you so much for your care and understanding. You have cured me entirely.
It's weird how like you go into masking mode when someone's supportive of you.
Yes.
It's
I'm like, please stop. You're making me feel weird. Bye-bye.
Mm-hmm.
Like with my husband, it's not bad. Because I can just go through it.
Yeah.
And he will either sit next to me and just be like, what do you need? And I'm like, I don't know. And then he'll reach over and he'll just like put a hand. And then it's just like supportive pressure. And I'm like, cool, awesome. Don't ask me to interact in a meaningful way because I can't brain.
Mm-hmm.
I also can't tell you what I want or what I need or who I need to call or if I need to go home. Like,
right.
Go away. Please leave me alone, but also hold me.
That's the thing.
But also don't touch me and don't speak to me.
Right. But support me. Come on.
I don't know what I want. I've never let anybody be like super supportive of me.
Right.
And even when you and I are like supportive of each other, it's just like, damn, dude. That fucking sucks.
Right? Like, what are we going to do? Be like, it'll be fine. Because that's just going to piss both of us off.
Right.
It's fine. It'll go.
My face is melting. And he's like, your face again? And I'm like, yes, my face again. He's like, damn. And that's...
Dig it out with a spoon, quick.
Right. Well, and we make a lot of comparisons where we're like, I am going to drag it on concrete until I can't feel it anymore.
Yep.
That's how we cope. Don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
I mean, it works.
It does work.
It's weird, but like when I was going through all that shit like 2 weeks ago, I was just yelling into the void by texting you. I was like, I hate everything. Everything sucks. Everything's horrible.
Yeah.
I'm going to die. I deserve to die. I just kept going off.
I was like, stop it. No. Bad.
Let's spiral. What's down there at the bottom? Oh, imminent doom. Cool. Let's do it. How do I get there? You take this fun slide.
Well, and all the while I'm like, don't try to fix it. But I'm also like, did you do the things that you were supposed to do in this situation?
Unfortunately,
yes,
I had.
You did. Okay. I am here. I don't know how to help you, and I'm sorry, but I'm here.
Right?
Please don't stop talking to me. That's good.
Oh, fuck, man.
Yeah.
It's weird because you don't really know how you cope through it either. Because it's like when you're out of everything, it will pass, but you don't notice it.
Right.
It's like when we were like trying to mark like when your pain would stop. It's the same thing. You don't notice when like whatever's aggravating you is past, but you still have that same like mood-based learning. So you're angry or upset or it's a pain in the ass.
Well, and then when you're angry and upset, it amplifies everything.
Yes.
So not that you're, and I want to make this perfectly clear because therapists have not made this perfectly clear in a lot of situations. Your mood is not causing your pain, but your mood is like a lens that's going to amplify and focus in and zoom in and make bigger all the things that you're dealing with physically. So that's what we mean when we're talking about like mood-based learning. Like when I'm in this mood, I spiral. When I feel this thing in my body, I instantly go to this mood and then I spiral.
Yep.
So no, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
So yeah. Break time?
No.
No?
Never break. Never. No, we could go on break.
It's up to you.
I'm ready for break.
You're looking stretchy.
I am very stretchy. I need to be laid out and stretched to my limits.
And yeah, okay.
Until I break.
Okay, here's a fun fact. As children, we would watch like something or another. Like there was something with weird wheel scene of getting stretched out on
a rack
basically, and all of us were like, that looks like it'd be so comfortable. Yeah. These are warning signs that you might have Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. Where you're like, oh, a rack? That looks awesome.
Oh my god, I want one.
Please put me on a rack. Just stretch me until I can't anymore. That sounds fantastic. What?
Benji used to give me like rug burns with his hand.
Yeah.
And I would like, God, dude, stretch out my skin. Feels great. He's like, but it's supposed to hurt. And I was like, it doesn't. It just feels good.
It just feels good. Yeah. All right. What do they need to do on this break?
Your homework. No.
Don't do your homework. This is you time.
Oh, okay. Maybe drink some water if you can.
Yeah.
Hydrate or dihydrate.
Yes.
Have a snack.
Because you are a snack.
It's true.
You're a snack.
What else?
Take your meds if you have not.
That's an important one.
Yeah. Stop snoozing that alarm. I'm talking to me specifically. Don't snooze it anymore. Take the meds. Take them.
We're going to have a problem if you don't take those meds.
Ooh.
Take a break if you can. Yes. If you're in the middle of something and you need a break, take one.
Yeah, just a little one. Even if it's like, go get some water. Take a breather. Let your heart rate come down.
Yeah.
That's a big one. And then see if you can find some enrichment for yourself. So go outside. See if there is sunlight. Yep. Hang out in the sunlight. It's good for your sleep cycles. Beyond that, I think we are good.
Yeah.
So we're going to go do some of those things, and we'll see you guys in a little bit. Bye.
Bye. Oh, hi. Do you like Fantastic Pains? Would you like to see more of the Fantastic Pains podcasting crew? If so, you should join our Patreon. The Patreon, as we like to call it, is the new home of our behind-the-scenes content, full uncut recording sessions, our short-form videos such as TikToks and YouTube Shorts, and our past live streams. You can also find some Patreon exclusive content such as our new music reviews, lost episodes, and is the new home of our Mini Voices series, all of which can be found in our higher tier dubbed The Only Pains. The Patreon is the best way to support the podcast, so whether you want to see more of us or just want to help us grow, feel free to sign up following the link in the description below, and hopefully you guys enjoy the rest of the show. Welcome back.
Oh.
Yeah, I did it mid-yawn too. I caught myself off guard. But hi. We are Struggle Bus.
Yes.
We went to do the things and our bodies went, nope.
Yeah.
Time to suffer.
But that is awesome for what we're talking about today. So because the pressure is shifting, you get to see what it's like for the bad to begin, and we're gonna just kind of freestyle talk about what is going on.
Yeah, pretty much. We're gonna gripe.
Yeah, and then how we're dealing with it.
I'm not.
He's decided to check out of his form.
Yeah, I don't believe in it anymore.
I can't do that. I am like acutely aware of her most of the time. And with the face, it doesn't let me check out. There's
it brings you
checking
back.
out.
If you were gone, you'd come back.
Your whole existence goes on pause while it happens.
Yep.
But you're still in your body, and that's kind of a bummer. So yeah, that's where we're at today.
That's been the week for me, just like trying to not be in my body.
Yeah.
And failing miserably.
Yeah. Unfortunately aware.
I'm crumbling.
That's a good band name, right?
Yeah.
Unfortunately aware.
Self-aware wolves could be their like backup band.
There you go. The self-aware wolves. Ow, my tongue.
Soon.
I'll get it chopped off.
Yeah, sure.
Oh.
You need to get your images back, and then you'll have more of a plan.
What the heck episode was it when I was talking about I was going to become Two-Face?
I would think it was last week.
Oh, maybe it was. So,
or the week
I don't
before.
know. Maybe you guys can tell me. Because, yeah, I'm like, I want to become Two-Face. I'm going to drag my face on concrete hard enough and long enough.
To make it stop.
To make it go away. And I mean it by, like, my face. My face go away. And then I'll be Scary Face. And then I could take up crime.
My back hurts so bad today.
Mm.
I've been trying to ignore it, but I just checked in and it was like, oh, that's bad.
Do you want to try that?
Let's get it.
It's like, here's a tool.
Here, we gotta get it so that put it right in the middle. Okay.
We're not being sponsored, but we really should be.
we would sponsor the shit out of them. Apothecana, if you ever see this.
Yes.
We swear by your product, so I mean, if you want a little bit of advertising, but I do mean little because we're not huge. But...
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But there's the whole thing, and it's great for everyone every time. Forever.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
And it smells good.
Mm-hmm. He's still not going to use it though.
Nope.
You know that thing where you are so stuck in a moment of pain that that the pause is so severe that you are daydreaming about the thing that could help you.
Yep.
But you can't do it. You just can't bring yourself to do it.
That might have been literally what I was doing just now.
I think so.
I'm pretty
sure.
Well,
and that's why I picked it up, because I was like, yes, I know those things.
Yeah.
I have done those things. I do those things constantly.
And I'm sure you guys do too.
I should do the thing. It would help me a lot. And I'm like, we can't move.
That's not happening.
Yeah. And then people are like, can I help you? And you're like, I don't know.
Can
Instead
you?
of like, hey, could you do this thing for me? No, it's like,
use your healing hands. Fix my face.
I don't have enough in me. There's not enough me right now to be able to tell you how to help me.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. What
pain is
there's no option. You get to the end and then you just wait.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at. I'm at wait.
Yeah.
Wait. I'm gonna try stretching after this. I'm gonna break out my roller.
Also pop you.
She's gonna hit me.
Right in the mouth.
Every time. That might help. Or it might make it worse. Who knows?
If you could just also hit me directly in the mouth.
No, I can only hit you in the forehead.
I just want to hit it so hard. Apply it directly to the forehead.
Yeah, that's all I can do.
And this is not an option for me today because I'm wearing makeup.
Okay, Bo.
Art is dead. Okay, I'm done.
Art is dead.
People think you're funny. That's it. They just think you're funny. Funny looking.
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
That's me.
Yeah. See how much energy we have?
You can't apply that to yourself. That's me.
This is just a mess. We're
this
dying.
This is real talk, though.
Yeah.
For realsies. Because, what would normal coping look like here?
Let's say if I was upstairs, that would be step one. Just lay down.
Yeah.
And then I make the assessment. What's going on? And then I try and troubleshoot it. Like with PC repairs. It's literally what I do. I go through and like, what's hurting? Why is it hurting? How can I help?
That's why this is such a bitch.
I know.
Because I try to troubleshoot it because I'm like, oh, I recognize that sensation-ish. Mm-hmm. And then I try to do something about it and it's not real.
Right? Well, like my back is the same thing. It's like, I forgot I had back pain until recently.
Yeah.
Side pain or whatever. The one that wraps around my lower half. Mm-hmm. And it's been driving me nuts. Like, I can't get comfortable. I can't lay down and be comfy. Because it puts pressure on it in any position. Yeah. And sitting up hurts my upper back. For no reason. Like, just fucking because.
Well, it's like... So when these like episodes happen and they take over with the weather, and I think you know what I'm talking about, where your whole trunk just kind of stops being able to support itself.
Yeah.
And that includes, for me at least, my neck. So my neck can't even support itself. And so we wind up going like cockeyed somewhere, and then we cause more pain, and then all through my body, and my trunk hurts because I'm like folded on myself because I don't have enough muscle.
Yeah.
To hold everything up and together. Yeah. It's like your body just is like, no. All of the things are no.
No.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
And then I'm feeling like the regular weather episodes. And actually this, when it gets really bad, it takes over the whole side of my neck and my shoulder. Damn. And so I can feel it now in my shoulder, and that's terrible because all of it gets all scrunchied. And the muscle starts spasming, and then it's just not a good time.
She's going to have a schwannoma over her nerves, and I'm going to laugh. I'm going to be like, you copycat. You
I
suck.
did it better. I took it to my brain stem.
Think you're better than me? Your brain stems.
My brain stem. And no brain roots, though.
Just the stems.
Just the stems.
The worst part of any plant.
The weird sticky milk.
Yeah.
Sorry. This is it. Because now we're together, so there's like ha-has. Because we have to keep the manic energy going.
Have to.
And then we break from the manic energy to be like, ow, my absolute life. Mm-hmm. And then the other one's like, I know that. And that's how we do. And that's how fantastic pains do.
That's how we, yeah.
That's how we do.
That's right.
It goes in the square hole. I'm so sorry, y'all.
She is not sorry.
I'm kind of sorry.
She'll be sorry.
You'll be sorry.
Maybe.
No, I meant them for having
to endure
this.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I can't function. Oh. See, and it's not just math.
Yeah. You're fired.
Yep.
Immediately.
I'm gonna go. Just step right out.
And this is where, like, so our normal body coping, and this is what I was trying to describe to my therapist, was like, I just do whatever the body tells me to do, and hopefully it works. Because, like, I have my intentional coping skills, right? But then when they run out, and I still am dealing with horrible, horrible pain that I'm just having to wait for the end of.
Yeah.
Did you try to bite the thing? Or
no,
were
I was
you
yawning.
Okay.
I was trying to hide my yawns. I'm feeling wiped out, man.
Yeah. Words?
Words.
Where was?
Describing to your therapist.
Oh, that like the coping skills run out and then you just have to wait. Mm-hmm. And the waiting is like a really visceral experience.
Yes.
Which I think is why it feels so like vulnerable. Because it is. Let's be real. It's really vulnerable. It's like if you had to give birth in front of a random person.
Yeah, it's very raw.
Like, no, I don't want to give birth at work.
You're completely open to everything.
Yeah.
There's no defenses at that point. You're just in it. You don't have the energy to do any of that shit.
Yeah. So think about it that way. I don't want to give birth in front of you.
That's her stuck point. She needs to write that down on a piece of paper and explain how that's going to be something she gets used to.
I do not wish to give birth in front of my coworkers.
Well, let's fix it. Stuck point number 1.
Like,
you walk out of this session like, yeah, I'm going to go give birth in front of my coworkers now. What? What? Yeah, my stuck point is gone.
My stuck point.
I think you were just being a decent human. That's not a stuck point. That's just facts. You don't do that. Yeah, but I fixed it. It's gone. Now I have no inhibitions.
I can give birth in front of anyone.
Thanks, therapy.
Like, when I think about the idea of giving birth, I'm like, no, there's no way I would be in a hospital surrounded by white stuff, surrounded by people who would tell me what to do. No, I want to listen to my body.
Yeah.
And I want you to go away. Check in to make sure I'm breathing every once in a while. Aside from that, like, everybody go away, turn the lights off, put in like a one-way mirror or something so that you can observe.
You basically want to be a zoo exhibit?
Yes, I want a den. I want you to build me a den and then stay away from me unless you absolutely have to intervene.
It's very rough. I like it. Roughing it. Put me in a room and ignore me. Unless I'm dead.
Unless I'm dying, yeah. Unless something is horribly wrong, just leave me alone. Let me labor by my lonesome. Thank you. This is.
I mean, it's the way to do it, really.
Yeah. Why is that weird? Someone explain this to me.
Well, you see, money.
Money. Yeah.
You don't pay people to stay at home and give birth. Just saying. I mean, you might have like a midwife, but
I don't see any reason to like.
Yeah.
Midwife is fine. That's
when I
fine.
give birth, I'm going to do it alone.
She's going to let you.
I too am going to lock myself in a room. That's my plan. I had that plan before you had your plan. My plan was the original plan.
And you know what? I have EDS, so it's just going to fall out of me anyway.
I mean, yes. Be like Jen when she got that epidural finally. And
just like, whoop,
oh,
baby.
Look, there's Sophie. Done.
Look, I found a baby. I guess it came out of me. I don't really recall. I was like, I don't feel very good, and I locked myself in a room, and then there was a baby there.
And then she had puppies.
That's how I want to do it, though. I want to be like the cat that made a den under your bed.
Yeah. That's fine.
Or in a closet.
Do what you got to do. This has nothing to do with being in pain, by the way. This is just where her brain is.
This is my birth plan. For that Schrodinger's baby I don't have.
Right? Oh my god.
Yeah. But that's how it feels.
Yeah.
To like have to go through horrible pain that you're like, nothing's gonna fix it. We just have to wait it out. And having to explain to coworkers, nothing's gonna fix it. We just have to wait it out, is rough. Because they want to fix it so bad.
Everybody does. Most people are gonna fix it or try to fix it.
Yeah. And so then I'm either pressured into like, you made it better. Now fucking go away.
Yeah, please.
Or
please
I'm pressured into like, I'm going to bite your head off because I have no energy to devote to this conversation at all.
Let's go take a nap. Well,
he has no energy to devote to this conversation.
I'm on Adderall and I have no energy.
I'm being strangled by my own body.
Sorry, that's my brain. I'm psychically attacking you again.
Ow.
And the voodoo doll of you that has all the neck pain, I lost
stop.
it, so I don't know how to stop it.
That would be nice.
So there's that.
Great.
I think you're kind of stuck with the neck pains.
Cool.
Cool. Wonderful.
I'm so glad we reached this conclusion.
I just want to bang my head on the table.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Fuck. Anyways.
Little kid with the
EDS is hard, guys.
Yeah. It's all hard. It's all really difficult.
Unnecessarily so, I feel
like. And then your mental health is like, should I take a turn for the worst because we're in pain? And you're like, I wish you wouldn't.
Mental health is like that guy who doesn't know how to fit into the group. Like you have two people having like a conversation he thinks they're friends with, and then he just jumps into the converation and starts saying shit, and you're like, that has nothing to do. So you're just like, ow, like God, this really hurts. And then he walks up, hey, you want to be depressed? I'm really depressed now. Like, but what? My back hurts. Yeah, no one loves you. What? Does that have to? No, they don't. Not one of them.
I checked.
I sent out emails. Like, what the fuck? Okay, can we not? Let's table this. You're right. I'll table it. Also, you're gonna die. Cool. Thanks for reminding me. That's a good reminder. Yeah. It could be now.
You would never
Can I just
know.
deal with the pain, please? Oh, yeah, sure. You do. But, No, but nuh-uh. You go away. You're banished, mental health. You're bad. And
pretty much it, yeah.
That's why I have mental illness.
He just walks in.
He does.
And it's like, that one day that you snapped at that person, they hate you now.
Yeah, dude, that's never going away. Time is forever.
They will remember that. It will be stamped upon their vision of you forever.
Yeah.
You should quit your job.
It's just bad ideas now.
Yeah.
Like, I'm in pain. You know what? If you never saw anyone again, that'd be good. What? How do I fix my pain? Oh, that doesn't go away. That gets worse, and then you die one day.
But you know what? You want to be alone.
Yeah, you're going to do it alone.
You want to be like homeless in Los Angeles, and then you'll die.
We're not therapists and we're not morticians. So just don't go to LA and be homeless. Please.
Don't. It's the worst place to go and be homeless. There's so many other places.
How about you reach out and we get you a home? I'm sorry. Just solve the problem instead of telling you where to go with your not house having. Jesus.
That's us next week.
So you can tell we're just a little loopy.
Yeah. Because that's all we've got. And then when the loopy stops, then we get sad.
She's not wrong.
And then we text one another with just a heart to communicate that we are both sad, but I still love you.
Yes. That is important.
Yeah. That's how that goes. I'm sad, but I still love you.
Oh my god, I want to read my fucking...
What?
What?
What? Ooh. I don't know what he's doing now.
Ryan is 60, so no birthday party.
Did Roy have a birthday party?
What? I'm so lost. Birthday?
There was one time. So this is a story about Jen and how she likes to text me one thing and then Facebook message me the rest of that conversation. But it's so disjointed that I'm like, I don't know what's happening. Did we have it? What is happening? Where's the other half of this? I'm so lost. And it just out of the blue, too. She'll be like, here's a thing that's going on. And I'll be like, cool, that is the thing that's going on. And then I get the rest of a conversation that she thinks she had with her son. Like, I wasn't there. I know you thought I was there.
She does that to me all the time.
But I wasn't there. I don't know what you're saying. Yeah. There you go.
Fuck.
Did you just... What happened? What was that?
I just finally got into the sad place.
Oh, no.
It's like, oh, man, I'm so angsty. So upset and nothing to do. I'm about to start poking my tooth holes with metal chopsticks. I need to change the pain. That's where the relief lies. Literally what I said. So just take the whole jaw out. Okay, I'm on it. Also take my jaw out. I would if I could. I'm going to become Two-Face.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
These are our messages when it happens.
Yep.
Just take my whole jaw out. I don't want it. I'm going to become Scary Face now.
Well, at the very least... Oh, God.
What is this?
This... If you're worried about gore, just ignore this.
Okay,
just
trigger warning for gore.
Well, at the very least, I flooded the infection with fresh white cells, and everything tastes like pennies. Frothful. Oh, God. The thought of a metal chopstick in my mouth makes me want to die. I already felt like that before the chopstick, so it's okay. Well, yeah, me too, but in a bad sensory hell kind of way. No, I needed to change the pain. Kind of worked. Kind of made it worse. It balances out.
That was his little guy. He was like, you're gonna stay in pain, but would you like that pain to be different now?
Yeah.
We could do something really stupid and make the pain different now.
Yeah, but then it's different. It's more severe and better for like 5 seconds and then hurts more. But yeah, that was my conversation. And there's just pages of that from like 2 weeks ago. Yeah. I was just like, everything's horrible.
Yeah. And then today is just, crushing. It's like there's a weird rubber band from my cheekbone through my jaw. And it's just like, Oh, it doesn't feel very good.
I bet. How are you guys
This is
doing?
life.
Everyone at home doing good? Do you need to gripe? Get on Discord. Yell at us.
Yeah.
At me at Discord and complain. And if you don't, I'm going to be sad.
He's going to be so sad.
So sad.
He's going to start texting me about chopsticks again.
No.
And I'm going to have to cry.
The tooth hole doesn't hurt anymore.
That's good.
Mostly.
Isn't that weird, though? We have to, like, freshen the pain sometimes. Like, because when all the trigeminal stuff started, I would stick my knuckle underneath my cheekbone and just press because it would make the pain more severe but steady. And it felt, I don't know, it just gives you an element of control, I think, is what it is.
Yeah.
So there you go.
That's why I made my tooth bleed. Or tooth hole bleed.
In order to control the pain, because if I did it to me, it's better.
It was something. I had nothing to do. I was like, I need a change. So I did what I did.
Make different now, please.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Understood.
It just sucked. So done.
It does. It all sucks. Quite a lot. Is it time, brother mine?
I'm just going to crumple up and keep recording. So you can go home, and I'll just curl up on the table and cry. And then we'll meet back on Friday.
Okay, well, we're still popping your back and putting this on before I leave.
No.
Yes.
Table cry, then whatever.
No, a self-care first.
Table cry.
Okay, all right. Cry break. Cry break.
Cry break.
Ready?
All right. Boo-hoo. Boo-hoo-hoo. I don't cry like a normal person.
Fuck this table.
I just start leaking water and go, that's weird. What the emotions? And then I flick it off and then it goes away.
I cry hysterically. I just start leaking.
It's so
and then
funny.
I'm like,
It's
no.
hysterical.
And then I'm like,
it's the best.
it's
She's
just
like, oh, I love this. Why can't you be in pain more often? You're so much funnier.
Trauma.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then my therapist is like, your affect doesn't match what you're saying to me. And I'm like, but it's funny. Shh. It's funny.
It is funny.
It's funny.
You don't understand.
Okay. It's funny.
I need to go.
I think we both need to go. It's time to do different things.
Weather is happening.
And ow, my face and my neck. Whoa.
That hurt.
That was like a jaw/skull pop.
It was.
My God.
Base of my neck.
That's the thing I need, I feel like. See, but this is the thing. I keep trying to solve it, and there's no solving it. It's a thing that happens now. What the? Okay. All right, we're done. It's time to go. We love you guys. Thanks for hanging out. If you sat through that last part, I applaud you. And also, I'm kind of sorry.
You also get, what was it called? The thing that in the comic that Craig made, we earned one.
Oh, commit to the Bitcoin.
That's,
yes.
You've earned one.
You've earned a commit to the Bitcoin. Well done.
The bit being that you enjoy the show. Anyways.
Commit to the bit. All right. We love you. Thank you for coming along and supporting us.
Yeah, it's been rough.
Until next episode. Be kind to you. Be kind to others. And we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye. Commit to the Bitcoin.
Do it. I don't have a
My face hurts so bad. It just feels like I'm chewing through my cheek.
Yeah.
That's what that feels like.
I wish I could help you.
I'm also being strangled.
Should I bite your cheek from the outside, maybe balance it out?
No.
Are you sure?
Because that's happening here.
No, I do it though, because I'm a zombie now. I just decided I relate to zombies. I'm a zombie.
He identifies as...
Don't take me out of the closet. I'll tell them in due time when I'm ready to be out
You
of
just did!
Nope.
Oh.
Let me gaslight. Please. Please let me gaslight.
I must continue.
Sophie gaslights me all the time, and I hate it.
That never happened.
She's like, that's not how it went. And I was like, that's exactly how you were there. What do you mean? And then we fight, and then she giggles. And my daughter is weird.
I just found a bunch of cup holders.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
What are we even doing with ourselves?
I don't know.
Okay.
It's time to go bye-bye.
Bye, whoever is still watching.